as you say this, he's gonna take a look over that side and see if he can see if anybody is chasing you.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I doubt anyone can keep up with us. We're going 80 miles per hour.
A
You'd
second
be
terror.
surprised.
A
You'd be
second terror.
There's like a fucking sniper werewolf that's just like, damn it, they
If you
started
have a
moving!
good
Prah,
enough
prah, prah.
roll, a good
Obviously,
enough roll.
Obviously, this is a person, and if it's a person, they can have some kind of transportation mechanism too. Just saying.
True.
And this is a
Using one of
caravan.
those IKEA cars.
Yeah, he's using IKEA car. That's what he's using. But they're going so fast, and he can't really tell if anybody is chasing
See
you.
if I look back from this new position on the first cart.
Yeah, you can make yourself a perception check to see if you see anybody following you.
Okay, sweet. D20 plus 8.
Nope.
10.
Damn.
No.
Okay, is there like a window in the back of the caravan? For the back
Yes, but you don't know what's going on. Like you just know.
He just knows they sped up. He's just looking around trying to see what's going on. Can he see anything?
Make a perception check to see.
Let's see. Perception is. Where is it again?
He's gonna crit it, and he's the only one that's
Is it
gonna know
passive
what's
perception or passive?
Yeah, even if he does
It's
figure it
active.
out, he can't tell us. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, I got Yoko here.
I could do
Where the hell do I find my
things.
perception at?
It's under your
perception
skills.
is 9.
Okay, mine's 9. Okay,
Yep.
so
You are Shizen the card, correct?
yeah, D20 plus 9, right?
Yep, D20 plus 9. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
He crit the chance.
I told you. What did I fucking tell you?
Quick, tell
The
me,
view from
tell
that
me,
back car
Batman.
must be stellar.
Fucking 20.
We have
Fuck
this
did I tell you?
huge window.
You can see about 100 yards away in closing there are about 5 to 6. You can't tell exactly how many there are, but it's 5 or greater. People riding on these things that kind of look like hover bikes, but they're picture those things from Star Wars, but they're not quite that fancy. Like it's like you can tell that this is not entirely mechanical. Like there's something else besides like mechanical things powering this to make it go forward. It's like, it's like a hover bike.
Speeder bikes, basically.
Pretty much. You see anywhere from 5 to 10 of these guys riding, trying to catch up with the caravan right now.
Okay, Shizen's gonna look over to Andrew, since he basically seen him with all the guards before and sees like the insignias and shit. He's basically gonna say, "Hey, we got trouble. Check out the back and see if he can see anything."
Well,
If
now
not,
that
he's
you've
basically gonna let him do something.
You wouldn't be able to
Fucking
hear
inform
it
me
because
of
the
what's going on.
engines.
Don't tell me to look for
you
myself.
can't. You're gonna have to find some way to make him hear you. And since you've already spotted it out, you can point it out directly to him, and he'll be able to see it automatically. If you can get his attention.
Okay.
Hey, Kyle, can you erase everything on the board?
Sure.
Aw, I like the stuff.
Give me a second.
Is there anything like bumping around at all? Like with how
What
they
do you
had the
mean?
food carts and shit?
That stuff's already been clattered around. Like it's everywhere.
Like, can I grab something? Like just it's bouncing around, like it's like a drink cup, and like you can just throw it at Yoko to try and get his attention.
Sure.
Okay, do I gotta take any rolls or anything?
Nope. Just you grab it.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it at him and try and get his attention. And I'm just gonna sit there and point and just scream as loud as I can and say, "We got trouble."
Do I have to
You
use
wanna
a
throw shit at
perception
you?
thing to see if I hear him or not?
Oh, I was drawing the caravan.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, why are they racing?
Mm,
Try and put him in the squares, not in.
Like,
Is it a-
can I just hear him, or do I have to roll a perception thing?
I can't.
I'm
erase.
trying to think real quick. So I said before that these aren't exactly cups. They're like metal bottles that you can see through, and they're closed on the top. And like it's a bottle on
I'm
the bottom.
just grabbing like something small, like a cup or something. Just I don't know exactly what's all in the food cart. I'm just grabbing something small and just throwing it at him.
Oh, well,
Just something to get his attention. So it could be a freaking loaf of bread or something.
Okay, yeah, Andrew Jackson, you see a cup fly and smack you directly in the face.
And then I point and I just point out the window out back and say, "We got trouble."
Upon hearing the man speak, I looked
Well,
directly toward the window. Seeing that
you can't
there's
see
about
from where you're
5
at.
to 10 people
You can't
from our
see from
flank.
where you're at. You cannot
Can't?
see. No, it's. You're pretty much, from what I imagined of you, you're above the door, being held into that little nook where the.
Not really like that, more like around where the door handle is, my body sideways.
Well, the doors
Because
are metal.
I was holding onto the door trying to get out with a death grip before
doors are
everything
metal.
sped up.
Yeah, it's like he was holding onto the door. He went flying backwards, like his waist, like where his waist is. There's wood, so I came out like where the door frame was and like wrapped around his waist and held him there.
Okay.
But
So
if he's
he
like
was-
just holding it, basically, he can look like down and see out like the back of the bus window.
There's no back bus window. It's like a pane glass of where the people are sitting, and they can look out the window. There's no window on the back of it.
Okay.
Sayomi, you're no longer on the second one. You're on the first one with the mayor.
And my name is Shizen.
So I'm just going based off of what I remembered. I was just trying to label it for me because I'm having a hard time keeping track of where people are.
I
Oh,
didn't type
supposed to
that. Someone
capitalize
typed me in the
names.
second.
Yeah, I've been typing them. You not in the second anymore?
I'm on top of the first with
With the mayor.
Mayor. And Toast is
Ah,
like clinging to
okay.
the front of the second one, like.
Can you get rid of his name for me then? Because I can't delete.
I wish we had a way to erase.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it to where I
Well,
can get.
now I'm all the way over there.
I was just
I had
gonna
to
cross
move.
it
I
out.
had to move it away from the rest of it to be able to delete it because it was selecting all of it instead of that one part.
But yeah, so would I be able to see out the window from my position?
Yeah, you can see out the window.
Upon seeing that we're being chased by 5 to 10 unknown entities on strange moving devices, Andrew, his brain clicking in from his time in the military, decides to try to break free from the branches while still clinging onto the door handle so he doesn't immediately go flying backwards.
He said that you could break him at any time that you wanted, so I'm not going to make you roll a check. You are now broke
Okay.
free.
Upon being broken free, he grips the door frame of the door to the side closest to the driver door and tries to climb and pull himself toward it in hopes of getting the driver's attention so he can alert the other cars of what's going on.
Okay, you make it up to the door where the driver is located.
Guessing and hoping that it would be unlocked, still holding on with both hands, Andrew pushes his body forward and kicks open the door with his right leg.
Please
You
don't knock out
notice.
the driver.
You notice immediately that the noise is almost louder than it was in the cart. Like, it is really loud in here. Like, it is. Think of like standing next to an airplane. Pretty much.
Oh, I've done that. Ignoring the noise the best that he can, he still tries to climb even further in, hoping to get inside the cockpit with the driver, in hopes of getting right next to his head and screaming directly into his ear.
Well, whenever you do that, you notice that the driver has been locked into position with these, it's like a metal piece that has come up, like he's pushed up behind him and then locked himself in with straps. And as you do this, he looks over at you kind of inquisitively and... What do you say?
I'm not gonna scream it so I don't hurt y'all's ears, but hey, we have some guys on our flanks, roughly about 5 to 10 people. They're on weird, moving vehicles. They form the other carts.
Whenever you say this, his eyes widen. Obviously he's never dealt with this before. Like he's pretty scared about it, and he reaches over, still steering with one hand, and starts typing in something on some kind of it's not like a think of like a Morse code thing, one of those. kinda, and you see him typing furiously on this, like, diddly, 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 diddly. You can't hear it, of course, but you can see him hitting it. Now what do you do?
Seeing that his military jobs and requirements are done up to his point that he is required to do, Andrew smirks as he looks toward the window. Wants to have some more fun, climbs back to where his original position was on the door, making sure to shut it to save the passengers from that noise, and proceeds to try to get closer to the window.
Wish I had a firearm. I should have put myself on the back. Then again, it would have been a headshot.
Part of that, I didn't hear the rest of it.
After informing him, I climbed back to my original position, clinging onto the door that was, where I was strapped to it with the tree branch. And I shut the door behind me, make sure that no one heard the sound, and proceeded to try to make my way to the window in the back, where Shizen is.
Okay.
Can I? So the branches that are holding me down, are they just holding down like from limbs, or can I move my arms and legs and stuff?
You can still move it. It's just around your waist, the seatbelt.
Okay, so would I be able to grab him on the shoulder, grab Andrew on the shoulder, ask him what is going on?
It's a little bit difficult to hear, but he feels your touch.
Okay. So, so is there no way for me to talk over the sound to be able to ask him what's going on?
Scream directly into my ear.
I mean, you
Okay.
don't. It's not nearly as loud as it was in the engineer's cockpit, but it's still kind of hard to hear. Like, you would have to get his attention, and he would have to kind of come closer to your face.
So I tried pulling him over then, to me,
Andrew, what
and
do you do?
tried talking into his ear.
Upon feeling the man's touch and him pulling him toward him, Andrew leans in, hoping to gain some type of insight of knowledge that he might have. Upon hearing the man ask what's going on, he turns his head, hoping to scream into the man's ear, "There's some fun going on! I'm going to go help! Stay here!" he says as he proceeds to try to make his way to the window again.
I keep a hold of him still and ask for specifics.
Upon getting stopped from proceeding forward, Andrew turns around, a slightly annoyed look on his face, and says, "Look, there's about 5 to 10 people on our flanks, and if I don't go do something, they're probably gonna kill us."
I let go of him immediately and proceed to say thank you. And you said you could get free of the branches easily without any.
Yeah, it's if you apply force to try and bust him, you can. It's just to keep you off from jostling around.
I
Now,
remove myself from the branches, and I tell Andrew that I'm going with him.
you're a monk, correct?
Yes, I'm.
He's gonna
Meaning
throw
that you're
Senbon
going to
up the
try to
back of the
punch
fucking
the
truck.
vehicles, yes?
Say it again?
Are you going to try to punch the moving vehicles?
No,
Who
but
have guns.
as my character, if somebody is in need or if there's an issue, he would always immediately jump right into it. So,
Okay.
so that's
I would
trying-
advise you not to, because stuff's gonna happen. I'm just gonna do it vague as
Are
possible.
you
Stuff's
saying
gonna
personally,
happen,
or are you
and you
saying
might
as
be
your
shot out.
character that I shouldn't follow?
He's just giving you tips right now. He's gonna do some fucked up shit, and you're probably gonna get hurt if you go with him.
Hey,
But he's acting in character and he doesn't know how Yoko would react.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna warn you in character, but in an insane way. Just you're not gonna get hurt.
Just
So
proceed
get
in
your health
character.
bars
Tyler.
ready, kids.
yeah, it's not regular for people that's just riding on a caravan to actually try to help out. They usually sit there and try to keep their head down and not die.
He is a monk.
In character, I would probably ignore that and continue on with him.
Yeah, then go for it.
Then go for it. If it's in character, go for it.
Yeah,
Come with me, brother.
regardless of what you say, I am going with you.
Alright then, I hope you have some type of ranged weapon. Because apparent to what has happened of how we didn't see them approach, they most likely have some type of long-range weaponry. So you're most likely to get shot. So I hope you're bulletproof, he says with a slight smirk as he makes his way toward the back where Shizen is.
I do.
Upon getting to him,
I do, in fact. You gonna finish,
Huh?
or do you want me to finish?
you can go ahead.
I do, in fact, have some throwing senbons that I can use. So I'm not completely useless.
Psst,
Are
they
you
would have to be within 30 feet of the actual vehicle itself
Oh, they
to be
do?
able to throw it. Yeah.
Okay. How far away are they right now?
Like 100 meters.
Like 100 yards. They're closing, though. Like, they're gaining ground pretty fast.
Yeah,
Come with
so
some super bikes.
I have these senbons that I can use.
Well, these vehicles that you're riding in are typically slower than normal vehicles. They move faster than a person can walk, but they're slower than typical vehicles. Like pretty much if you think, like how fast can a bike go in real life?
What type of bike?
Yeah.
Like a
Crotch
motorbike?
rocket. Crotch rocket.
I'd say roughly 100 to 120, possibly.
And that's how
Don't quote me,
fast these
though.
things are moving.
Yeah, then I'd be pretty quickly. I can use my senbons, right?
It would take them a couple, like maybe a minute to catch up because these vehicles are still moving at 80 miles an hour. I don't know the exact math of that, but they're going to catch up. But it's going to take them like a little bit of time. Like I don't.
Like they possibly have a 30 mile per hour gain on us, so
Pretty much.
yeah, they're gonna be approaching
All right.
quite fast.
All right. So then, yeah, I proceed to follow Andrew.
Alright.
Hang on, kid.
So there's... Okay, so... we have rope in our adventures kit, right?
Yeah, you have 50
Right.
feet.
50 feet?
Yep.
Alright. Is there anything for, like, Toast he can brace himself against? Like, around him right now?
There are the places where they've tied the other straps to hold down the luggage and stuff, which you see is rattling very wildly.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is probably gonna get me killed. Okay. Let's do something real smart, shall we?
Go for it.
The windows. Are, like, can I open them if I were to get there?
Oh, Jesus
No.
Christ.
No, they are solid.
Okay,
plans.
well, then let's forget that idea. I need something to grab onto so I can just peek backwards and see what's going on.
Well, as I've said, like there are these lines where they have like the straps and like all the way around the caravan on the top of it, where they've strapped down like straps to hold down the
The luggage?
the luggage. There are only two places where there are none of these. At the very, very front, where you go in between the two caravans, and at the very, very back. They're all along the side. It's like a big metal rod to where they've tied stuff and then tied it over and then tied it to the other side.
Alright.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since Andrew knows the elemental language, and forming trees out of seemingly nothing would be elemental territory, would I be able to know, or at least guess that an elemental is on this train?
You could possibly think there's an elemental on the train. Like if you say your character would think there was an elemental on the train, then you think there's an elemental on the train.
All right.
If that was the case, and if you do think there's an elemental on the train, you know that this is a. Hold on. If you would know that if it was an elemental, it would be a. Shit. Hold on. Let me open up MR so I can look at the different types again. You would know that it would be an earth elemental, an earth soul.
And would I have a rough idea of what one would look like, so I could pinpoint if Shizen is the elemental?
You would know what an earth elemental would look like, and Shizen does not look like an earth elemental.
Gotcha.
The very first time you would have seen him, you would have known he would have been an earth elemental.
I'm a tree.
Alright then, so after getting to the back window, which is where Shizen is, where he chose to sit, Andrew looks back, hoping to shout to the entire caravan, screaming in the elemental language, "Whoever did the branches, I need some more. Fasten me to the tram, I'm going to do something fun."
No one answers.
At this point,
Shizen
I'm
knows
standing
primordial.
like right next to
Shizen
Andrew,
knows
screaming
primordial?
as
Yeah,
loud as.
Shizen knows primordial.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check that because I might be wrong. But I didn't.
Just
I thought
let
you
me and Quinn know when it's our turn to do something.
like if you guys want to cut them off, go ahead. Like it's just
I just
yeah,
wanna...
you know primordial. You know primordial. I was wrong. So you can't quite hear what he's saying. Like it's still
Like,
loud.
I'm right next to him, feet pretty much planted against the window, or just like right under it on the seat, which is right next to Shizen, and I'm screaming as loud as I possibly
Yeah, I'm
can.
sitting right next to the. I'm like, sitting at the back of the bus.
Oh yeah, you can hear him. You can definitely hear him. You can actually hear him.
Elementals go to the back of the bus.
Oh God.
Elementals aren't that rare. You find a lot of them in a lot of Earth souls in the Elven lands. You find a lot of fire elementals in the Dwarven lands. You find a lot of wind and sky elementals in the Hasid lands. They're scattered about. They're pretty much normal people that have been touched by, that have had some kind of elemental presence in their family, and it's just been passed down.
Where did the elemental touch you?
Touched by an angel. Now touched by an elemental.
Pretty much, if you please a very old elemental, he'll give your family bloodline elemental powers.
You have to
Fuck
please
yeah.
He,
him.
she,
Him.
it.
Okay, Yoko. Now, what you basically said? Fasten you to it. Or you want me to attach you to the wall again, or?
Fashion me to the back of the tram where you and I are, and do not let me fucking fall. I'm going to be busting the fucking window.
So you just want me just to hold you down, kind of thing?
Make it where I don't go out that window.
If you're busting down the window and I'm falling right behind you, would I also need to be tied down?
Just hold on to a chair.
Possibly.
Dude.
I was saying, what, is the windows busted open? Is there gonna be the big fucking wind suction that's gonna pull everyone out the fucking
Yeah.
tram?
It's gonna be a pretty hefty sized wind suction because the inside room is it's kind of pressurized to keep. It's not pressurized like an airplane would be. It's pressurized like a car would be. As soon as you let the air inside the car, outside of the car, it sucks pretty hard, and then it's gonna become a steady force. Because these windows, it's seamless. Like the only seam, like it's not, whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Alright, well then I'll add on, after saying fashion me to it, and the bloke behind me. Since he doesn't quite know his name.
Yeah, you guys have never introduced yourself.
Shizen sat there, upon actually hearing the elemental language, he's gonna be honestly really surprised. And so he's gonna sit there and look towards you, and he's gonna say, I don't know what the fuck he would say. He's basically just agreed to it. And you're gonna sit there and form more vines out, just pretty much in a way that would help. Do I have to roll for the strength or anything? No, I'm holding him down.
No, if you say they would be strong enough, then they're probably going to be strong enough.
And I am allowed it, so there's no need to dodge.
Yeah, the only real roll you would have to make is if someone tried to resist it.
Yeah, neither, I believe, you didn't tell me what you were planning. Yeah, I would, my character would not, resist it, as he did not resist it before.
You notice that whenever it wraps around you, it's tighter than it used to be. Like, you would actually have to struggle a little bit to get out of this.
I grab, Andrew's shoulder and ask him, what are you planning? And what can I do?
With a smirk, Andrew turns around looking upon his newly found comrade. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some fucking windows. Right after saying this, he reaches into his bag, pulling out one of his daggers, using the blunt side of it to bash the window open.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh. What part did it cut out at?
Alright, you look over at him and...
I look over at the man smirking. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some fucking windows. After saying this, he reaches into his bag, pulling out one of his daggers, using the blunt end of it to bash the window open, letting in the massive suction of air, although due to everyone being strapped in at that point in time by the branches, nobody's really affected.
Fuck yeah!
Alright, now give me a strength check. Like a D20 plus your strength mod.
It says only 3 when I have 16 strength.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. That sucks.
Might have to have me break it.
He's already started, so yeah. You keep smacking on it and smacking on it, and you can see. No, it's only the one strength check. It's the other one. You smack on it, smack on it, smack on it. You make cracks, but it doesn't bust. And if you're going to keep doing it, you'd make another one.
And I look over to Andrew.
I do another one.
Tell
Like
him to hold back for a moment and let me try as I get into my combat stance and strike the window.
Give me a strength check.
It would be D20, and I have 5? Yeah.
Shizen, sorry.
Why is it not letting me...
Hold on, which one of them is striking it? Vezz or Shizen? I can't remember.
Vezz is striking it.
Okay.
You know what I sound like.
Actually, no, I don't. But either way, we'll keep going. Yeah, alright. You wrote... Yeah. You shove your fist into this glass, and it instantly shatters, and pieces of it go whipping out of the window, and a big, huge gust of wind sucks you forward a little bit, but not enough to break the hold on it. On you from the branch. There we go. And as the air exits it, you can hear a lot on top of now the roaring engine. You hear just huge gusts, like it's a steady stream of just.
This is a fine pickle.
But now you have an open window.
I look over to Andrew with a smile on my face.
Turn here?
A nice little grin. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's just whenever you guys want to interrupt.
So,
what do you want to do?
alright. Well, I mean, they had like a chain of events going down. But, I mean, technically, I don't think me and Quinn can really do much until we take it. So we're going to just use our turns here for perception checks. I mean, I can't speak for him, but after hearing that window break, I'm going to go for another perception check.
Perception's 4. I'm still going to be rolling the 4, right?
Well,
Yeah,
technically, they'd be able to see a lot of shit flying out the back of the caravan, right? The
I got a-
cups,
I got a
everything else is
14.
busting out.
And I'm assuming that a mayor would also make one if he heard that.
Yeah, he didn't hear it, but he's gonna make you guys are constantly looking for the threat.
Yeah.
And you all would see all the shit flying out the back of things. You all would know something's open in the back because you just seen like the food cart just fly the fuck out.
14,
Damn,
13,
you all
14.
suck!
God.
I'm
Alright, something
gonna
to save the
say
fucking
with
day.
the added things flying out the back, you have more of an idea where to look. And you know that something's wrong, but you still can't quite see the guys. Like you now know that you need to get back there, pretty much.
Oh my goodness. And how the
Okay.
hell
I have a question.
I'm gonna-
Has
I'm gonna
the,
twist
uh,
air.
Has the stuff gone through where all the drivers and caravans are alerted of the threat?
Yeah, but they're on top of it. There's no way that
I'm
they
gonna
can.
turn to a mayor and say, I'm basically trying, like, yelling over the sound of this roaring and saying, we need to stop the caravan, because we obviously can't escape this if shit's going down in the back, and a gunshot just happened.
Well, do you not think we can outrun them? I mean, I'm pretty sure we can.
They bleeding
Well,
shot me.
well, a gunshot just happened, and then we started trying to outrun them, and now we just heard a window break, so obviously we can't outrun them.
This feels like they can catch us, mate.
Well, trying to stop these things from this speed is going to take quite some time, and it's going to be dangerous.
Can we
They're-
roll backwards? I'd like to run them over.
Well, rolling backwards is not quite an option. I mean, just because we would have to come to a full stop and then continue to go backwards. It
Can
would
you
take-
get... Okay, well, how about this? Can you get me to the back so I can stop returning fire?
If you feel like you can make it back there, go ahead.
Quinn's gonna pause, look backwards, look forward. He's gonna have a contemplative look on his face for a second before nodding and going, "No, I don't think I'll try that very much. I don't think I'll try that yet."
Yeah, fuck that, dude. we don't even know what's going on yet. I just heard shit break. I'm just gonna suggest that we should
Wait,
stop.
did we hear the shit break? Or?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Well, you didn't
shit's
hear.
flying.
You saw stuff flying out of the. Well, everybody that was looking, and since you all what you saw stuff flying out.
All right, good.
Okay.
Well, I guess Amer is gonna look back there and then kind of sigh a little bit. You can't hear him sigh, but you can see that he's like.
His sigh is really loud.
Shit.
You see that he's just incredibly unhappy.
Yeah, he was not expecting this, to be honest. Like he was expecting his first assignment as a leader to be something like getting used to each other and just
blooming mission.
Is there a chance of the car hitting one of the speeder bikes?
tell you what. Roll D100. If it hits a 50 or below, it's gonna hit somebody. It doesn't hit anybody.
Oh. Well, there's a second food cart.
You guys didn't specify that there was a second food cart, so there was not a second food cart.
Okay, fine.
No, well, there's like
That would have been hilarious. Though we just take out the fucking. We take out.
I was hoping.
I mean, if
Okay.
you guys want to take the time to throw stuff out of it, see what I'm saying?
What around us would even be able to be thrown?
there's
Cups.
plenty of people around.
All sorts of shit, dude. Cups.
We're not throwing the people. What are you
Glasses.
talking about?
There's babies there. We can throw them.
Chaotic good. I'm chaotic good, so.
Either way,
Chaotic neutral.
Amer moves towards the engineer's cabin, looks down, and starts giving hurried hand motions and shouting. Like you can clearly hear him say, "You need to stop this big old son bitch."
I mean, Quinn's got to do something here because, like, we're like.
Yeah, me
stuck.
and Quinn can't do a shit right now.
I mean, you guys can
On the
take any
oncoming
course of
threat
action
of-
you want. Like if you can look around and you're gonna say, can I do this? I will say, you possibly can do this. What do you want to do?
I have a
Reasonably, it would not be a good idea to go fucking Batman on this, so I would
Quick
prefer to stop.
quick question.
Yeah.
Are it, the buckles for the luggage? Can
Give me
I
a
cut
second,
them?
my cat was out.
Okay.
You're on the second tram.
I don't think they.
So if you cut the luggage, I think you'd only heed our progress.
All right, now what did you
Instead
want to
of
ask?
really helping.
What do you want to ask?
Can I cut the luggage?
Well, first I need to inform you of this. That is the people's luggage. And usually if you're being chased down, that is probably what they're after.
Well, that's if I can't take them out with it, well, maybe I can just get them to turn around and go after that instead.
It depends. They
I don't think
might
Amara
be
would
after.
very happy with you either.
Yeah, that he wouldn't be happy with you, but also keep in mind this. This was supposed to be just a simple, we're going to escort
Yeah.
you guys through
Fuck
here.
yeah, this is above my fucking payroll here. So
So,
that's Quinn's like fucking thing. Can I summon my scimitar and just go start hacking at these fucking things?
You'll have to de-summon your guns first.
Yeah.
it would take a
Quinn.
lot.
Kind of hold on to it with guns in your hands, so.
Yeah,
Well,
you
this is
it's a
just
minor
delays.
action. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
No, Quinn!
Okay, he's doing it. He's doing
You
it.
want it?
You
Okay, can I
take the
point out
mi-
one thing
Are
now?
you fucking crazy?
Hold on. Time out just one sec. He's on the second caravan. It's not gonna
Yeah.
do it. It's gonna
it's
go back,
too late.
hit the third, fourth, the fifth, and it's not really gonna do anything.
It's too
This is
late.
gonna end horribly. Oh my god.
It's too late. He's decided that he's going to do
Let's
this.
do this.
Diamond toast.
You've taken the
Damn it,
action.
Quinn.
You've taken the action to reassemble it into the scimitar, and you start hacking. Give me an attack
Wait.
roll.
Okay, let's see. What do we got?
Wait,
Oh.
he said that he was clinging onto the front of the second tram. Wouldn't he have to climb up?
No,
No,
the
he's
strap's
like
right there
crouched down
beside
up
him.
against them like fucking fast.
Melee basic attack?
No, just a D20 plus your strength mod.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me do
This is basically saying if you can swipe through it in one go, or if it
He
takes you a
used
minute.
his wounded arm, so he has a debuff.
Which arm are you using?
I'm using my left.
That's the unwounded one. The right arm's the wounded one.
How is he holding on?
What's my strength up here?
I don't know. How are you holding on? He just said he was holding on.
I'm actually crouched, so I'm just kind of going over my shoulder.
He's in a
And
little
swinging.
Okay.
Pretty much, you're pressed up against it through the natural velocity of these things moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if he was like swinging with one arm and just like not using the other arm and just kind of standing there and not getting thrown off because of that.
Here we go.
Quinn, Jesus Christ. Okay, thank God.
It takes you 3 swings.
Okay, well, on the first swing, is Amir seeing this, or is he still dealing with this shit?
He's still dealing with the engineer.
I'm not fucking-
Okay, I'm gonna shoot.
One
at
swing
Quinn
goes
with my
through. All right,
Gonna
make
do
an
what
attack.
now?
I'm
One
shooting
swing
you with
goes
my-
through.
I'm shooting you with my grappling hook, so you're gonna see me here.
Yeah,
You're gonna
you-
shoot me with the
Shoot his other shoulder!
fucking
Shoot the guy who's
19.
already been shot.
Oh,
Get him,
yeah. yeah. So basically, what
Showing
happened?
Quinn, I will knock you unconscious unless you stop.
Oh my
Well,
god.
hold on. We gotta see what happens from this. So basically, the grappling hook shoots forward and pops him in the back, and you lose balance.
Oh,
Give me an acrobatic check to see if he
Oh
falls.
God!
Christ. You
Well,
can't
he's
just
crouching
fucking through my
too.
face.
Wait,
He said he was
um,
holding on.
Where is
He-
Sayomi right now on the
On the first
caravan? Still on the first one.
Pay
Okay.
attention.
The back of the first one. Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm doing it.
Does it matter that he's crouched up against him? It's kind of just gonna push him up against him more.
I've configured that into the DC.
Oh, well, how about that, huh?
That's good.
I'm kicking your ass
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, you lose balance for a second, but you manage to grab on to what you were hacking at, and you kind of steady yourself back up, and you've noticed that you just got hit in the back with something. What do you do?
He looks behind him. He
Alright,
looks
you're gonna see the
behind him.
taunt. You're just gonna see the taunt grappling hook thing leading to my gun.
And you're like, fucking Toast is gonna look at you like, fucking really?
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
don't-
what put him off.
Don't chop that shit off. I'm trying to get your attention.
Kid, you couldn't have just shouted, maybe?
Well, I thought this was a little bit more persuasive.
I'm kicking your ass, right?
He knows it's serious now because you almost impaled him with a grappling hook.
Yeah, if you would
No, I-
have critical him, it would have dealt damage. If you would have
I
critical
can
him,
deal
yeah.
damage just by shooting it. All right.
Yeah, no.
It's a grappling hook.
Yeah, it's the wall, it has spikes
Like-
coming
It's not like
out.
you're
Stick that
shooting a
through his
marshmallow
back
at
and right
him.
his chest.
It's but the way I detailed it, it was like a metal cable. It's not like Batman's like 3-pronged bullshit. It's like an adhesive cable. I mean, if he critical him, I assume it would bruise or something. But
Well, it wouldn't be able to actually support your weight if it was just adhesive.
yeah,
I just
Well,
want to
Like
point
you would have
something
to have
out that
some
if
way
he
to
critted-
stick into whatever you're
Sure.
shooting.
sure. It would have a little.
If
I'm
he
just trying
critted
to,
while
like-
we were going 80 miles
my
per hour,
fucking
the
shoulder
rope being
aches.
shot that direction, I think I'd go through him.
It wouldn't go through him, but it would stick in him and do some damage.
Hmm.
It'd pretty much be like
Either way,
throwing.
I'm just hitting him in the back of the clothes. I'm not- it's-
Yeah, it smacked you in the back of the clothes and then it clattered
They're
next
just
to you.
civilians, right? This is
Kyle, when
clothes.
we talked about me making the grappling hook, like at first you were like, oh, how is it doing damage? I'm like, no, it's not. It was not meant for doing damage. It's just for either utility or for casting lightning strikes.
I'm just pointing out, I'm
Well, it's
on my shoulder. And he decides to fucking shoot me again in his first fucking
well.
course.
Hold on. I may have. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. I may
You
be.
guys were becoming buddies and you were like shooting each other.
Yeah.
I may be wrong.
I'm
Let me
getting
check.
work
I'm not the
done.
one who wanted to chop all of the fucking cargo off our train.
Yeah, well, this is above our payroll, and this is civilian fucking luggage. I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit.
I think Amir
Yes,
will give a
I think they will give a shit, considering that it hit the other 3 trams behind it.
Boom.
Okay.
boom,
Okay.
boom. That's what you guys hear.
It is an adhesive, but I think we said that to help with the adhesive, it smacks into something and it has like a little point on the end of it. That way, the adhesive
I
actually
assume it'd be a
gets
very
in.
like a very small, like
So,
little hooky.
oh boy, I've been stabbed. How nice.
No, I'm just hitting you in the back, and then it would like attach onto your clothes for a minute.
It's not. It didn't actually. It hit into him and plopped to the ground. Unless you actually want it to have adhesive being projected out, it won't.
Oh no, I wanted it to be like attached to the back of his clothes.
Okay, it's sticking into your clothes, and it is. You have adhesive starting to fill up your clothes.
Oh
No,
boy.
I'm not, it does not fit. What? It doesn't fill up your clothes. I thought it was just on the end of it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not like an
He keeps trying to
Well, like there's a bubble, like where it pokes into the armor, and in the area that it's in, there's gonna be like adhesive spreading out to keep it latched in there. It's not filling up his clothes, like it's not like against his body, but in that area where you shot it in, there's adhesive going into it.
Is it cold or
Okay.
is it warm?
Wait,
You
is
can't feel it. It's not on your skin.
So,
It's just
let me ask for more details before we're deciding how this is going down. So, can I easily still retract it without problem, or is it like caught into his clothes and I like rip his back off doing it?
No, you like pull him off the tram while pulling it. Then
No,
you start
no.
taking off his clothes, rip. He's naked.
it's
you come
easily
into the fucking
it's
mess.
easily retractable. It's
Okay,
easily,
then that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind having a
We'll
cable attached to his back.
Okay, we'll say as soon as you go to retract it, small little blades poke out the end of it, cut itself free of the adhesive, and then pull back.
Yeah, it would just cause like a tiny hole in the back of his thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Did you just ruin my fucking shirt?
pretty much.
You
That
just
is a-
almost ruined everyone's day. So,
Motherfucker,
small price
As
to
if
pay.
it wasn't already ruined.
I might just fucking flip you off and try again.
I might just charge lightning through this cable and knock you out.
And I might just shoot
If you do that, he
Oh my
will
goodness,
fall
this
off.
is getting really hard.
If you
for me.
do that, he
You just gotta
will
lean
fall
over and
off.
jump. And just tackle his ass, and you'll just go rolling down the tray, bouncing off the top, and that's when you'll get to the back, and you'll catch yourself in the last car's legs.
Just the Quinn, like, you know what, mate? I think we might have had a bad idea.
You know, I think this didn't work out as we planned.
Hi.
Okay, so what are you doing now that you saw him smack you with that? Like, and you guys talk about, cutting free the cargo. What are you doing?
Can I
I'm
play?
shouting to Quinn. I'm saying he's stopping the train anyway. We're about to fight. There's no point in letting all this cargo go loose.
All right, fine then. This is a bit.
I'd
above
also
my
like to point
payroll,
out that
mate.
I'd probably make the other 3 cars crash.
We're gonna have to roll a percentile check to see if everybody's able to pull this off without crashing.
Wait, what?
Do what now?
These things are moving at a magically enhanced 80 miles an hour. They are booking it, and it's traveling back through them that they're all going to have to stop. So they're going to start slowing down, and as they do that, if one of them slows down faster than the other ones, they're going to run right into the back of the other one.
Oh, this is gonna be
I
bad.
have a question though.
Right?
Due to Andrew warning the drivers of the oncoming threat, when he tell the mayor
Emer.
what is exactly going on so he could make a rational decision of, okay, let's not stop this thing?
Well, here's what's happening. Emer right now is talking to the engineer. You don't know what they're discussing because they're a little bit, they're
Yeah, no, it's
You're
just
not
like,
there.
would the engineer be able to inform him of what's going on? At
He'll-
least,
A mayor
of the
will
numbers
have the
that are
details.
coming at them.
A mayor will have the details, and he will know what's going on. Like he
and knowing that we are almost vastly outnumbered, if there's 10 of them, he most likely will not decide to stop the tram and risk everybody's lives.
Well, if he sees
Well,
that they're gaining, he's
they
gonna
are
keep
gain.
going.
He knows they're gaining because you told the engineer that you were talking to that they were gaining, that there was trouble.
Yeah.
So
Okay, Tyler decides what Amir does.
It's-
We'll see what happens.
that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like I will make the decision for what Emir does, but he'll have the information for what he's doing.
Okay. Just gonna have to trust that he, it's like, huh,
Look,
if
I'm
we
gonna
stop
fight
this
people.
tram, they're gonna shoot us!
Coco, I want to level up. Shut up.
You assume.
I'm done.
This is already
Okay.
counted as an encounter. If you guys get away without fighting, you still get the encounter experience. This is pretty much seeing how you're going to deal with a situation. Like, this is
Yeah,
my first, this is my first go at seeing how you guys handle stuff.
And you're
Well,
just gonna
it's-
take 3
we-
hours for us to get, like 5 minutes.
I mean, Quinn is just saw what the fuck we have. We're not gonna run
Fucking
back.
shot me with a grappling hook.
And I just shot you with a grappling hook so you don't do something stupid, since we're slowing down
Someone's-
anyway. And I'm waiting for
Oh
Amir
right, these
to...
parts aren't connected. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're not connected.
Yeah, that's why I kept saying you're gonna make us crash if you do that.
Yeah,
but you're
exactly.
like, fuck it!
So I was stopping you from doing something stupid, which you can
Over
think
my
is
payroll.
hard.
Let's kill everybody.
Next.
It's like, well, 2 out of 3 ain't, well, 2 out of 5 ain't bad.
So, so now I'm waiting for a mirror. We're waiting for it to slow down, and while that's happening, it is currently Vezz, Yoko's, and Shizen's turn. Vezz,
Indeed.
Even though my name's right there saying Andrew Jackson,
Dude,
he's
it's
fast and you
covered
call
up
him
by my
Shizen,
bottom
you
window.
call me, yeah.
I'm just calling you Yoko, man. Sorry. But what are you guys doing while we're dealing with this?
What's the
It
position
hasn't
of the-
started from your perspective. It hasn't started to slow down yet, or it might not slow down. You don't know yet. So continue as if you're not
See.
slowing down.
Seeing the window crack open, thanks to his newly found friend Fez, although he doesn't know his name, he gives him a nod while putting his dagger back into his bag and grasping a hold of his bow that was lashed onto his back. He pulls the bow forward as well as an arrow with his other hand and begins to draw it back. While he does this, however, he screams to the passengers in the tram saying, "Anyone that's near the window, grab anything you can and throw it out. We're going to try and stall him or kill him," he says with a grin as he fires an arrow, hoping to hit one of them.
Give me what are you using an ability? Is it a basic attack? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to use the elemental charge, although I have no idea what that was because I don't know where I saved it. I thought it was like +1.
Also, before this goes anywhere, how far away are they right now?
I'd say they're still about 30 yards out.
Are they like directly behind us? Are they like fanning out, trying to take on the sides, or?
They're starting to fan out. Like you can see a couple of them are on the right, coming up along your side. You can see a couple of them are still behind you, and you don't know what the people on the other side are doing. You don't know how many are on that side. You don't know what's going on over there.
Well, I'm going to try to aim at the one that is most likely directly behind us due to any type of formation that they do. What do I need to roll?
So you're just doing a basic attack with an elemental charge? Is that what you're doing, or are you using an ability?
Just a basic arrow shot with an elemental charge.
Alright. Give me a d20.
Quinn. I just saved your fucking lives, guys.
Yeah.
Quinn almost
Thank
doomed
you,
our
thank
entire
you.
party to death.
Which kind of bow are you using?
Chasuba just turned into a
The longbow.
Alright, give me a roll of d20 plus 5.
Alright.
No.
Would it have extra power, though, seeing as we're moving 80 miles per hour and they're heading toward the arrow at 120?
It doesn't actually give it any better chance to hit. If anything, it would give you a negative to hit because you're moving at such fast pace. Power has nothing to do with actually hitting them. Like,
Gotcha.
hitting them is just accuracy. So as you pull up this arrow and give it, what element were you charging into it?
Lightning.
As you pull up this arrow and lightning starts crackling off the end of it, and you let it fly, and whenever it does, a streak of lightning follows behind it, and it just swings wide of the lead guy, and he kind of pushes over to the side to dodge it even more, and it sticks into the ground, and a lightning charge goes off at the location. But they just keep riding. But they're starting to kind of serpentine, so you have a harder shot at them.
Alright, then it's still stalling them temporarily.
Can we roll another perception, or is that our turn yet?
Whenever they get,
Oh yeah, because y'all see fucking lightning go.
Yeah,
I
that's a
can't
good
do
point.
anything until they're up closer.
the people, you guys have to roll a perception check to see what's going on back there. But you already know that there's something going on.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
did we have the people throwing the stuff out of the carriage?
Who's
I
gonna
was
throw
gonna leave
stuff
that
out?
to the
The people in the civilians, they're too scared. They're not gonna move.
Okay.
They're-
How big is this window? Is it just like taking up the entire back of the bus?
Picture like
Essentially, that was my idea.
picture like a 20-foot bus, and there's a door, and then there's a window, and then there's another. There's a window, door, window, and it's taking up like 4 feet.
Alright. The Shizen one helps you. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Firehawk.
Firehawk. Let me load up your character sheet. Boom. 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 Character sheet.
And I'm gonna aim for the bike of the one that Yoko shot at. While he's dodging Yoko's thing, I'm gonna sit there and like try to hit him while he's dodging. So like he's gonna be going into it.
Give me a d20 plus 4 to hit.
Alright. Do I gotta go off my stats or anything?
It's the attack. Like, whatever it says for the attack roll, roll that.
Hey, it's 11.
Hold on, let me check. It's narrowly a miss. Like, he barely gets out of the way in time. Whenever, do you want to describe what happened? But you know that he missed, and you missed by a very small margin. Do you want to describe
Can
what
I
happens?
use, wait, what'd you say?
What did you want to use?
I was thinking, Memory of 1,000 Lives. So, like, so then add the thing to my rolls, I think a counter thing.
Yeah, roll a
Add
roll a
1d6.
d6. Roll a d6.
What projectiles are you using? I didn't quite hear him.
It's a firehawk.
Firehawk?
It's one of his abilities.
What is a firehawk? Oh.
Let him describe it. It's his ability. Yeah, you smack it. You
Okay, I
smack
aim for the bike to try to just make it.
Roll me a damage check. No, roll me damage.
How so? Is it D what?
It's a d8 plus your wisdom.
Right. See, wisdom.
Your wisdom modifier, not your straight up wisdom, I assume.
Yeah, your wisdom modifier.
Pretty sure it's 19.
No, your wisdom modifier.
Modifier, not the whole wisdom.
What's
The
the
number next to your modifier. I think it's a +4 for 18.
You'll see 16.
Yep, plus 4.
Is an 8.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's 4. Ability mod.
Ability mod, yeah.
Yeah, D8 plus
So you
You want to
deal.
roll again, or do you want to use the 6?
I'm just gonna use the 6. So you deal 10 damage. I'm gonna say that causes internal damage to the bike and it blows up.
Fuck yeah!
What do you want to happen?
Teamwork.
Describe what happens.
I'm gonna have the set that the bike starts fizzling for a minute. Can I have him swerve into anyone else that the controls go out?
We'll roll a percentile if you want to see if that happens.
I want to see if that happens. See how many I can take out with one move.
What did you do? Like, describe it. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, what did you do? Like,
What
did
is
the
a
attack?
firebird or whatever? Firehawk or whatever?
I just
What
kind
is
of basically he just sweeps his left arm out and like just flames shoot out and just form a giant eagle that flies towards the bike.
Oh,
A giant
Jesus
spin of
Christ.
fire.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
I thought only toasters are magic, dude.
No, we got a
No,
big
I got
one.
a lot. I'm basically all elemental shit. It's mostly
he's a-
built around plants and shit, but yeah.
I got the knowledge, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So, if it's, I'm gonna say since they were fanning out and serpentining, if it's a 35 or below, it's gonna hit somebody and take them out.
Damn.
Not quite, but him and the bike both go up and just explode and start tumbling back, but the others dodge out of the way of it and keep riding towards him.
How many more bikes are
Right
there?
now, I was just gonna sit there and
Yeah.
watch, not just.
Can we actually visually see all the bikes now?
Well, you can from counting them right now, you see there are 3 more coming in your direction. You don't know exactly how many are on the back. You can see maybe 2 or 3, and you don't know. You have no information about the other side at all.
Okay, are they like hover bikes, or are they like actually on the ground like, with wheels?
They're not on the ground with wheels. They're like hover bikes, but it's not because it's shooting. It's not because there's a giant gout of flame or anything like that. It's because there's magic built into the
Yeah, so it's
technology.
basically like a normal hover bike. I was just trying to think of something.
Yeah, it's basically like a normal hover bike.
So if I were like to fuck up the ground, but they'd like potentially crash.
No, unless you pulled something out of the ground in front of them, and no, they have to dodge to move around it.
Right.
I'm loving the Deva so far.
Yeah, no shit. That's a really cool ability to have. Alright, so, it's switching back to us at this
It's
point?
switching back to whoever wants to go next.
Well,
Alright.
can I follow up with Earth Roots?
No, that counts as a standard action, so your turn has been taken up, unless you want to move or do a minor action.
No, I'm just gonna sit there. I'm just gonna watch, observe for now, see what's going on.
How fast is the train going at this point?
Yeah.
You have no real way to tell how fast it's going.
Can we tell
Like-
if it's slowing down?
It kind of feels like the force holding you the force trying to push you over is getting a little bit lighter. Not really horribly noticeably so. Yes.
Okay. So it's just slightly, but Jesus, it's something. Okay.
Shizen's gonna reflect on us and go, I just killed a man. I didn't check to see if he was good or evil. I know he's riding up us on a bike, probably gonna give us food. I just blew him up.
It's true. You don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if after hearing this commotion.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see a bike like swerve and go, spark and explode.
Yeah, you're gonna see an explosion and lightning.
Yeah, after
just
seeing
shoot
that
into the air.
explosion, hopefully I can.
You know that they're there now because
Okay.
that was a pretty big explosion.
So does a mayor see it, or is he still calling out to the engineer?
He's no longer calling out to the engineer, but he hasn't got back to his original position.
Would I know if that's magic or not, or would I just like mainly the lightning? I'd know that a spell would just cast, right?
The lightning itself, I'm going to tell you the mechanics of it is not a spell. It's an enchanted arrow, but the way he's using it, it is a spell.
All right. Would Toast know that?
I don't know. Would he? I mean, you trained in the Bardic College and you know about magic, so...
Yeah, your Arcana skill is pretty high, isn't it? Like, you could probably tell.
Yeah, let's see. My Arcana
Would you be also
is
like a
8.
firehawk and then like...
Yeah, your Arcana is 8.
Yeah.
That's almost like you trained in it, if you have. So,
Yeah.
I assume that you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that it's magic. You don't see... It's not something you normally see that an arrow strikes and lightning shoots out of it. That's... Normally arrows don't do that. So it's magic of some kind. You don't know if somebody's actually casting the spell to do that, or if it's just that the arrow itself is enchanted. You can't.
So say if I were to look back and say, "Great magic," then would.
Like, would he be able to see my giant fucking fire eagle flying to the sky at him?
Yeah, you would know that is a spell.
Yeah.
But the arrow, you wouldn't know that it was a spell. It might just
Weird
be
looking arrow.
So I just scream, "Great! We got mages." That would be within my knowledge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Great! We got mages. Like Toast shouts to Sayomi, like looking over and just gesturing annoyance.
Does a mayor hear that from his position?
He's about halfway between the engineering and between Sayomi, so no, he can't quite hear it.
Yes, no.
Yeah, you're on opposite cards too, so you're gonna be screaming
I'm
pretty
gonna
damn loudly.
call out to a mayor. A magic's happening back there.
So all this is happening, and then you just kind of turn magic.
Magic.
Well, if he knows magic's happening back
Yeah,
there.
Magic's kind of a big deal. Magic is
I
a
have-
big deal in this world, right?
Magic is pretty common. Yeah, it's a big deal. Like it's everywhere pretty much.
Toast at this point does not know if it's friendly or not, so he's just bringing attention to it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
there's magic.
there's not much else. Unless I want to take like 73 acrobatics checks to try to get back there.
Yeah.
Whenever you say that there's magic back there, he kind of it's not really a grimace, but it's kind of like a worried expression, kind of like a scowl, and he touches a book that you've noticed several times that is next to his side, connected to his belt through a chain, and he just kind of puts his hand up to his sword and keeps walking forward.
Yeah, how many times can I use the Memory of 1,000 Lifetimes?
Once per encounter, so you can no longer use it this encounter.
I killed a motherfucker with it. I'm happy.
I am sad about it.
Well, I mean,
How close are the bikes now?
I'm still waiting for. So that's the end of my turn. I'm still waiting for it to slow down.
Toast, do you want to do anything?
Am I required to do any minor action before I fire another arrow?
Toast is basically just bracing himself at this point, like waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, it switches back around to you guys, and now you have standard actions. You can do whatever you want.
All right.
It's your turn. Pretty
And
much.
can I charge another elemental arrow?
How about just shoot a normal one at this point so you don't waste all your elemental charges?
I'm alerting people of stuff.
I'm giving
mean,
you
you
something to look at. Fucking roll!
You can shoot your elemental arrow if you want, but you can make sure that you count that you are missing an arrow now. So now instead of 30, you have 29.
Oh yeah.
And also, you only... How many charges did I say you could have?
You didn't actually. Like, it was like the last thing before we got off call. You're just like, what kind of ability would you want? Would you like elemental arrows? I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Oh yeah, that was a weapon power instead of a magical power. That was your bow actually turning the shit into magic power.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you don't really have any charges on that.
Oh, so
Oh, sorry, I can only
he's
do
not
it like
using
that
magic.
one
His
time.
bow is enchanted.
His bow is enchanted, yes.
I see.
That's cool.
So can I do it infinite times, or is there a cooldown, or
I'm gonna
how do we
say
judge that?
you can use it once every 2 rounds.
All right.
Okay, now, are they shooting at us at all? Since they already sniped Toast in the front and they're coming up behind us and they just see we blew up one of their men, are they trying to do anything to us, or are they just riding along the carpenter?
Well, they're reaching for guns, but it's not their turn yet.
Okay.
All right.
How far
Should
away
we
are
have
they?
rolled for initiative at any point, or are we good?
We should have rolled for initiative, but since I didn't, do you guys want to roll for initiative now, or you just want to go with it?
Look what it is, but you all can choose.
It switched into combat pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just like gradually switched into combat.
Let me see.
I mean, it's your call, your DM, dude, but we could just keep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that I would say that first Toast and Sayomi went, then it's Shizen and Akari and everybody else. Then it's their turn since they were the ones chasing and they're farthest behind. If you
Our
guys,
party
you
is
guys
already split.
Well, we got two
tried to-
killers in the front, and we got the actual badass ones in the back.
You shot me
Hey.
in the back, so.
Toast and
You almost killed
Sayomi
half our
are the
party.
only ones that have guns. Just saying.
I have bow.
The people with guns are the ones in front.
Front. I know. I'm fucking like.
Yeah.
I'm
Aren't
super-
you glad that I'm in the back now?
Yeah,
Should
this
have fucking
is-
stayed in the back, but honestly,
All right, so it's you guys' turn. What are
Everything
you
was
gonna do?
planned. Now,
Hey, Yoko, you go first.
Andrew, upon seeing that his arrow missed, he curses under his breath, "Damn!" as he reaches for another arrow. Upon doing it, he draws back his longbow, attempting to shoot one veering off to the left, trying to dodge the exploding motorcycle. While doing this, however, right after launching the arrow, he presses the trigger on the handle to fire his grappling hook as well, to give him an added chance to hopefully hit him.
That is considered 2 standard actions. You cannot do that.
Well, then I'm just going to fire the arrow.
Makes it sound boring now.
Fine. Andrew, upon seeing that the man is veering off to the left to avoid getting blown up by his former comrade, he quickly draws his arrow, drawing back his bow and firing, attempting to hit him in the face or in the body or anywhere generally to try to stop or make it where he does not catch up.
Are you using an ability or are you just shooting an arrow?
No, I am not. Just a normal arrow.
Alright, give me a d20 plus 5.
Alright.
Great.
I mean,
Crit.
abilities,
20!
since it was not a natural 20 and it does not clear his AC by 10, it is not a crit. So, but you do hit him. Roll me some damage.
Alright.
It's 1d10 plus 5.
1d10.
I believe it's
Alright.
plus 5. Let me just check that real quick.
Is it D10 plus 5 for his damage?
It's
Was
a
it my strength?
It's a
longbow.
longbow. It's really powerful.
Dude, that's,
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah, it's
strong.
plus 5. Alright, so, plus 5.
It's 1d10 plus 5.
So you
Yeah,
said 10.
1d10 plus 5.
Boom. That doesn't
Shoot
kill
him in the
him.
hand, and he gets scared, and he drives the bike into other people.
Really.
That
Yeah, can I
doesn't-
control his actions after he gets hit? Or at
No,
least where the arrow generally hits him?
no, unless it kills him, and that does not kill him. But you can tell that he is fucked up. He is hurting.
Yeah.
Like you just okay, you can tell he's fucked up. How did you shoot him?
What do you mean?
Like describe to me where you shot him. Like how the arrow
most likely
flew.
in the center of the chest. If not killing him, hopefully knocking him off his bike
It
due
didn't.
to the force of everything.
It didn't actually knock him off his bike. Like, you would have to kill him, and then he would have to let go of the bike for it to knock him off the bike.
Well, then I hit him in the chest, hopefully making it where he is breathing heavy and is just, like, seriously in pain, just not wanting to be there.
Okay, so you pull back the arrow, you let it fly, and as it does, you see it kind of flies different than usual. Like, you can tell that, wow, I just shot a pretty good shot right there, and it catches him right in the collarbone, right there next to where his shoulder connects to his arm, and you one of his arms flies back, and you can tell he screams, but you can't hear it, and his bike veers to the side a little bit as you do. Next up.
Right. Let's see now. Do I? Can I see that they have weapons? Like,
You can see that you can see a rifle across two of them's back, and you can see that two of them are reaching to their hips.
Okay. See, Shogun's gonna use this to basically gather, okay, they are hostile forces. He's gonna reach into his clothes and he's gonna pull out his totem and cast Swarming Locusts. He's just gonna have a big fucking cloud of locusts come out of the totem and just fan out and try and cover all of them. Just gonna go for their heads and body, everything else.
Alright, let me read this real quick. Swarming
This
locusts.
game, I swear we're not doing anything.
Oh,
We're
Nothing
just...
at all.
I'm sorry, I gotta carry the trash, what the fuck?
I'm sorry that no fucking bikers are coming from the front.
God.
Yeah, you all should have been rowdy like me and been sent to the back. You've been in the action there.
Dude, if I wasn't back here, then Toast would have killed all of you. So just don't even talk.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna still be fucking flying the hell away as an eagle right now.
give me a wisdom versus reflex. Attack roll versus attack roll, and the attack roll for that ability.
Okay, let's see. It's 1d8 plus, for hits is 1d8 plus wisdom on it. What do I roll?
You roll a d20 plus 4.
Okay.
At the bottom of the description and stuff, it says totem plus 4 to attack, then comma d8 plus 4 damage. The attack is what you actually get your modifier from to hit.
So d20 plus 4, right?
Yep. Yeah. Let's see how many of them we cover.
I'm pretty sure one of them at least got hurt.
Yeah, you hit 2 of them. You hit 2 of them. So roll your d8 plus 4 damage. Both of them take 9 damage, and you can tell that these guys are fucked up as well. And they are
Since around
having...
their head and shit like that, can I have them panic at all? And like end up like swerving?
Mechanically, anybody that attacks them has combat advantage against them. But so far as them, panicking and, falling off their bikes or something, that's not going to happen. You can see them start swiping, like trying to shake their head out of it and stuff, but it's not actually going to make them fall off their bikes or anything.
Okay, so since it's lastly into my next turn, can I have it at least blocking their vision and shit, and they're just still like biting at them the entire time?
It gives you combat advantage until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
But it doesn't actually blind them or anything, no.
Right. Shogun's basically he's gonna go back to try and planning his next action.
Alright. Vezz, your turn.
How far away are they now?
They're pretty close. Like,
Close,
they're
are they
close enough
close enough for me to throw a Senbon at them?
Yes, they are.
Then, did he, when, Shizen used his swarm, did it affect the one that was previously injured by the arrow?
No, he had veered off to the side.
Would I be able to throw a Senbon at him? The injured one?
No, because he's pushed a little bit back behind the train. Well, not train, but the caravan now. He veered off to the side whenever he got shot, so he's not in view.
How many are in view?
There are 2 of them in view.
Then I can only throw one Senbon at a time, or can I throw more than one?
You can throw up to... I think you can only throw one. As you level up, you can start throwing more. I think that's
Okay,
the.
so um,
And you have
so
combat advantage too, so you
So-
get a +2 on top of your throwing the Sinbon.
so it's either attack the one on the left or attack the one on the right.
Pretty much.
I proceed to throw a Senbon at the one on the left.
All right, give me your. Do you want to add anything to it from your weapon specialization or anything?
Most of it is melee stuff.
So you're not gonna have it.
No additional things to it.
I thought I said you can do elemental damage on yours as well.
I'm not doing. Well,
You don't
Alright,
have to if you don't want to.
we never discussed it, but the stun one. How would I go about doing that? Like, it was going to be chi focus. How often was I going to be allowed to use that? And if it had, like, a cooldown for it and stuff like that.
See, that stuff was actually like poisons and stuff, right? Like
I
you
had stun and poison.
So that would require you to take a minor action to coat it in the poison to be able to. It's not, I don't think it's a stun. Are you sure it was a stun?
I had two of them, stun and poison. Poison, I had the flower to put onto the Senbon, and the stun was me focusing chi into the Senbon.
I think I remember saying. Okay, I remember what I said. You had to hit with 3 of them for it to get the stun effect.
Okay, thank
could-
you.
How fast could I technically move in
That's
before?
fucking crazy.
He's hitting them in their acupuncture parts too. You know,
sure.
like
No, it makes sense. I just like insta stun. I was like, whoa.
it's not like a stun, like a true stun. It just makes it to where they get less armor or less whatever. It's not like they're helpless. It's not a helpless
I
stun.
thought it was like a.
Alright, so if I were to throw the poison one, I'd have to do the applying of the flower first to my
Yep.
Senbons. And would that take up my turn, or doing the attack phase would end my turn?
I remember saying it was a minor action to apply poisons.
Okay, so I use one of my hydrangeas to apply poison to 5 of my Senbons. And I
Right.
throw one of the poison Senbons.
And what did the poison do?
I believe the poison was supposed to make them dizzy.
I just wanted to make sure you had it remembered. All right, give me an
Are they
attack
just
roll.
not locust affected ones? Or are they just veer back?
They're the locust affected ones.
You're gonna
You have combat advantage against them to hit. So what your normal attack roll would be, add 2 to it.
My normal attack roll would be... the ranged basic attack, correct?
Yep.
The D4 plus 3, and then I also get a plus 2 to that.
No. That's your damage. Your attack.
Okay, so D4 plus 3.
No, that's damage. No, that's not.
No? Okay,
that's-
so I'm getting a little confused on what one you're talking about then.
Okay, to attack, it would be a D20 plus 6 versus AC with this.
Oh, okay.
You see where it says basic attacks and it says monk unarmed strike and shuriken?
Yeah.
But, yeah, and the attack workspace above the damage workspace.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Alright, so...
Either way, you don't hit with that 2.
D20 plus 6. Oh, jeez, it keeps... Oh, I see what I'm doing. I accidentally keep pressing the thing. I don't like this interface. There
Well,
we
the
go.
You just say you got a 26.
Just do the rolly thing on the side.
No. His first attack roll was the attack roll. We're not gonna do the whole thing where just because. Yeah.
I didn't realize that
Okay,
when I
so
pressed the
he
basic...
pretty much rolled an 8.
No. Wait, what?
The 2 plus 6.
So 2 plus 6, it would be an 8. Your attack.
I'm really confused now.
'Cause
The
you had
other
to
rolls
D20
were
for attack.
accidents. Those other rolls were accidents. I didn't know clicking the basic rolls would accidentally roll them for me.
It's because you still had to roll a d20 just basically with a number that's added onto it. We're just going to sit there and take the first roll you did and just add a number onto it.
just using the first roll you did of the dice you're supposed to use. So.
Oh, okay.
So either way, it's
Either way, you're missing. We're just making sure.
Although I really wish you could use those other two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be nice. It would be nice.
Having fucking 26 would for sure fucking hit you, crit him.
You would actually double crit. No,
So
you would triple crit him.
So it
You would triple
misses?
crit him. Yeah,
you
but
rolled a 2.
Alright.
So
Like, can I have Shizen, like, after he, like, shoots the tournament, just, like, he, like, leans back up against the wall, so he has, like, the little corner of the bus, like, blocking him from view.
that would count as a move action. So yes, you can lean up against the wall.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm, I feel like, I can move my toe, I'm like, okay, kill them bug things, and I just go, okay, I'm hiding back now.
They were not doing anything.
Hey, I can't help it, man. I can't.
I know, man. It's just.
All
I'm
right.
the one that was mainly excited for this, too, which is funny.
No, I'm still enjoying like the story.
I'm having
of
fun.
everything. It's just we're in a weird position, but that's just to expect it. So.
That's why I asked where you guys are
Jump and
positioned.
see if I can get on it.
Well,
So-
I'm not fucking omnipotent, dude. I don't know where the fucking bikes are gonna come from.
Alright. Oh.
You just expose you go, okay, I need to get to the back, so let's just take a run and jump, and let's go, okay, from cart, okay, I'm on that one. Next one. Okay, I'm on that one. And you don't get to the back, and you're like, what the fuck's
I
going on?
almost fell off trying to pull myself from cart 2 to 1.
Probably
this
not gonna
week.
and it's like fucking okay.
It's and I have specialized acrobatics and athletics, so you can imagine that it is not an easy task.
If you go flying past me, I'll vine grab you and catch you.
Yeah.
You promise?
I'll try my best if it's possible.
If I just
Either way, their turn.
So
I wish I could.
Yeah.
I wish I could know that. But anyway, my turn.
no,
Yeah.
their turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, their turn.
And
Yep, they haven't done
Oh.
anything this entire time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
they've
we've just
literally
been fucking them
targets.
up.
So as they see you guys starting to throw shit at them to try to fuck them up, they immediately say, "All right, this is no longer an easy target. We're gonna have to fight for it." So they draw out their handguns and speed up to catch up to right there next to the side of the car, the caravan, and they level a pistol at Andrew Jackson and fire at him.
With
Andrew, how
perception,
much health
can
are
I
you
be able
at?
to dodge it upon seeing like them raise their guns?
What did you just what?
With my perception, kind of like notice them lifting their guns and be able to move accordingly so I don't get shot.
That's what your AC is. That's you dodging with your dexterity and your armor. That determines.
Gotcha.
Yeah. By the way, these guys are like level. Oh, never mind. He popped you.
By the way, they're
Son
shitty
of a
on you.
bitch!
where did he shoot him at?
Let's see if it's a critical first, because that actually matters. And you are Andrew Jackson.
Die, Andrew. Don't
He's
die.
gonna die in the back of the caravan.
He won't.
Yay.
It's 5 health.
I shall live.
Triple crit?
It's not a triple crit, but it is indeed a double crit, because your AC is 17. It's a natural 19. So natural 19 is the crit, and now that it's over by 5 on your 17, it is a double crit. So he would do. We're just gonna say, since it wasn't a natural 20, it didn't count as original crit. So we're just gonna say he rolls 2d6 instead of just 1.
So you don't die.
Yeah, so you don't die.
Yay! I like living.
Can you do like saving rolls and shit?
That's only if they hit you with special abilities or magic or something like that. He'll
Yeah.
tell you when
Yep.
we can make saving rolls.
You take 11 damage.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah!
So yeah, you've lost 16 so far.
Yeah,
How much do you have left?
you are bloodied.
I have 11.
You are super bloodied. You're fucked up. This dude shoots you in the chest, not like in your heart or stuff, but he shoots you in the chest, and it fucked you up. You're hurt.
And the Adventurer's Kit doesn't have any type of medical stuff in it.
It does, but someone would have to make a heal check to see if you actually did it, and you can only do it on your turn.
I got
It doesn't, it doesn't according to the 4E, but I guess your version has.
Yeah, because I don't want you. But either way, you're not dying, so you don't actually need that. Since
He's just bloodied anyway. It's just a status.
I'd like to have more health from
Does Yoko
11.
have the second
Considering I
wind
just
ability?
took 11 damage.
Hold on, does Yoko have the second wind ability?
Yeah, it counts as a standard action though.
yeah.
So
It
like
says
he
it
wouldn't
gives
be
you
able to
like
fire.
7
He would-
health and plus 2 to all defense.
But he
gets
can't
to
do it until his turn.
do
Oh
it.
yeah, I know. I was just seeing if it would be
And
possible.
there's 2 more bikers according to Kyle.
Yoko's
we-
gonna
that we
fuck.
know of. And there's
And
probably
There's another
there's
biker
ones that
about
are coming
to
from the
attack,
side
and
that we
then
don't know where they
there's
are.
one that you saw, and you saw a couple of them behind you.
yeah.
But there's still one more that has to attack, and he's gonna roll up beside his buddy, and he's gonna take a shot at Shizen Akari.
I'm like hiding through the wall. Can you even see me?
He can still see you, but he takes a negative to it instead of it just. Since I'm gonna
Just
say
from
the
my locust
wall.
people or no?
Yes, this is one of your locust people.
Yeah,
He doesn't hit you.
I'm awesome.
Yay for Locust.
It wasn't the locust. It was the fact that he was behind the wall, so he took a -3 to hit.
Yeah.
So the other guy is not going to even try to go back around. You fucked him up, so he's staying away.
Yay for taking no damage nor being targeted.
And the other ones move, but you have no idea what they're doing.
Is the other one still on the side of the car? They tried to shoot me.
Is there like a sniper of some sort? Because they had to ride really close to shoot at them, but fucking Quinn got nailed in the shoulder from really far
They
away.
have rifles too, but the other guys are using pistols right now.
Oh,
Whenever
okay, I
they
see.
shot at Quinn, they were stationary. They weren't on their bikes. They were sitting by and taking a shot.
I see. I love how this started off with Quinn going, "Hey, are there ambush points nearby?" And you're like, "Oh, not really." And then he gets shot in the shoulder.
Well, you guys traveled for a bit, and I said it was hilly. There was no
I know.
ambush spots like.
It's just ironic as all. Like he's the one who.
I knew what was gonna happen.
And he gets shot.
Just didn't think I'd be this soon. I thought I'd be able to walk around.
Okay, now does the bullet go through the wall itself, so I can actually see? Okay, someone tried to shoot at me.
You
Or is
know
it
that
just
somebody
like-
tried
I
to.
think you'd heard a ting.
Like the bullet
At least
goes
a
into the
tingling noise.
wood, and then you know that it was somebody just shot the wood, but it didn't go all the way through. It's just a 9mm.
Okay.
And now it is Toast and Quinn's turn. The other ones take their turns, but you guys don't know where they are or what they're
Toast
doing.
And Quinn's turn.
Yeah, Toast and Sayomi. Sorry.
So, would I have heard any gunshots?
I'd say they're slowed down enough by this point that you probably know that there are gunshots. You can see them. Like if you look over and look, you can see that there's a gunfight going on.
Okay. How fast are we going at this point? Like, does Toast feel safe enough to stand?
Yeah, I'm pretty. You feel safe enough to stand, since nobody's actually saying that. Hey, we need to speed up again. They're still trying to stop.
All right. Let's see. What hand did I swing my scimitar with?
Your left.
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 Alright.
You got shot in the right shoulder.
All right. So I still have my gun in my right hand, right? All right.
Yep.
All right. So if I peek over the cover, or rather the luggage that I just tried to cut, and look down, can I take a pot shot at one of those motherfuckers? Take it all.
What's the range of your shit?
It was a 9mm.
It's
But
my
what's the
9mm
range?
was 100 feet maximum.
Where is it?
But you said it takes penalties after 50 feet for me.
Let's see. Range basic attack.
Yeah, that's each one of these squares counts about as. We're not gonna say that's feet because that's.
Yeah, I didn't draw up the scale.
I'm gonna say that they're about 150 feet back,
So
maybe. Like it's back there. I don't know exactly the distance it would be, but you know that it's too far for you to be able to shoot accurately.
Okay.
I don't think your bullet would even reach it, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So if I peek over, I see them, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna duck down immediately again, and I'm gonna look over at Sayomi. I'm gonna say, "I see them." Right here.
Okay, can I ask a stupid question?
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to steal one of these hover bikes
If
and like be
perhaps
able to
one,
keep it through our journey? If it's
If-
possible.
if one of the bikes doesn't get destroyed and you guys pull to a full stop, I'm gonna say there's a chance of it.
Fuck yeah.
I have a question.
Right.
Go for it.
What is the likeliness that I would survive if I shot my grappling hook onto one of the bikes and leaped from the window?
Very, very unlikely.
Gotcha.
I won't say
Still
it's
tempted though.
Still tempted though. I won't say it's impossible, but it is very, very unlikely.
You're bloodied and you're
Don't
gonna
act
fucking
like
try
get a
that
quad.
shit.
Don't.
You're bloodied and you're gonna try that shit.
Don't do that.
What is Omer saying at this point?
He's not saying anything. He's taking a run and jump to try to get to the next cart.
Oh, to the second cart?
Yep.
I'm doing it with him.
I
Alright,
just pictured
okay.
Avi jumping on his back like, no, take me, because you fool! And he's falling.
I'll
I want to
Oh.
grab onto that grappling hook and just see if I
this
can.
is an acrobatics check, right? 'Cause
Hold
it's-
on. Let me pull this up real quick. But yes, I believe it would be an acrobatics check. No, it's a jump.
It's a balance. It's like a balanced jump.
Hold on a second, man. Let me see this.
If you flip, does it count as acrobatics?
Can I do a somersault?
Jump and do a flip,
Just-
and it'll count.
do a flip on an 80-mile-per-hour vehicle from vehicle to vehicle.
Do it! Do it!
Okay, technically when he does, his legs will go fucking back. All you do is tuck your legs in, and your maximum momentum's gonna make you fucking flip.
All I'm saying is, if you want to do a flip, I'll consider it an acrobatic stunt, but the DC is going to be higher. But it is an athletics check.
Okay. Well, then perhaps I can talk to you, DM, because I want to be able to use my wind agility to help me with these sort of things. But if it's only affecting like certain balance, then I would like to be able to add athletics to it. Do you understand?
I will say that when it comes to jumping, you can add the wind agility with it.
Okay.
But if it's not a jump, it is not considered to be on your. You can't climb with it. You can't swim with it. You can't escape a grab with it. You can only jump with the plus to athletics.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use the wind agility with my athletics to
I
try to
swear
make
I'll
this
be
jump.
useful after combat, guys.
Wait,
yeah,
what's that?
Mayor makes it. And Mayor just doesn't even look like he tries. He just like he does like a leaping steps right over and
He
keeps
looks
running.
like a majestic fucking.
He just climbs on top of the thing, says, "I wish to be there,"
The
and he
wind
moves.
carries him all the way to the back cart.
Whenever you see those gymnasts, whenever they jump, they spread their legs wide apart and look really graceful as they float through the air. And Mayor does that shit.
He
I
looks
figure since you got 30, you
fast
should
as
fucking
fuck.
just jump over at least 3 carts.
No, he can only jump
Okay.
to the
Like he
next
actually
one.
lands on one of the bikes.
Mine is D20 plus 11. 25.
You make it.
Cool.
Not quite as gracefully, but you
But-
make it.
It's a solid hit. I'm
You're
good.
putting
It's
us all to
solid.
shame, man. Gotta do better.
I made it, dude. That's what matters.
And he uses
Because
his
you got a
standard.
captain who crits when he jumps, and you got me who crits when I see.
So, who moved? Sayomi made to
So
the
me
second
and Amara are now on the second card with Quinn.
Now you can use your standard action as a move action if you so choose. So not Sayomi, but Amara is going to try to make a running jump to the next one as well.
Oh boy.
I turn to Quinn and I say, "Hey, you with me?"
I guess I am. As he's gonna. Let's see how this works.
Ooh, I say that he makes it over to the next cart, but he loses his balance and starts to fall backwards.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, shooting him in the back would probably not help things.
No.
Establish that.
I already saved lives already, Quinn. Just don't.
I'll tell
What have
you what.
done today?
If you want to make that athletics check and try to save Amara at the same time, I'll add a little bit of a difficulty to the DC. And if you make it, you'll be able to make it over there and be able to help him. But if you pass it to where only you get over, he still falls.
So he's going to fall if I don't do anything, right?
Probably.
Okay,
I
then.
might have to roll a check to see if he can hold on, but yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna make the jump. D20 plus 11 to make it, right?
D20 plus 11 to make it. Do you want to include that you're trying to catch a mare or no?
Do you mean to kick at his back so he'll make it?
No, you're jumping. You're jumping across, and as you're jumping, you'd be grabbing to try to pull him forward.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
All right, roll it.
27.
Yeah, the
Sweet.
DC was 25. You jump forward. You grab. Yeah, Sayomi and Amer are on the third car now.
Yeah,
Alright.
fuck yeah.
Quinn's
Save
gonna
Joker.
go for it too at this point. It's athletics, right?
Athletics.
This is awful. Okay, guys, wish me luck. This is gonna suck. This is actually.
Sayomi, shoot him if he tries
Well,
to
Toastaros already has
like
the card.
fall.
You're
I'm
going to the
turning
fourth
around.
card.
I just saved a mare. I'm on.
No, I'm on the second, dude. I'm gonna try and follow them because I'm not gonna be by myself.
I know. I'm like, if he goes to fall, turn around, and shoot him with your fucking grappling
Yeah.
hook.
In the face this
He
time.
he doesn't have an action to do that. He would have to wait.
Technically, his grappling hook is still in his back. So like, if he misses, I can retract it. Or I could just hit a button.
Well, then, as you were jumping across, you drag him forward, and he takes a negative to his athletics check.
It's
me?
negative, but it's also insurance. So if he fails, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. No,
What's your athletics?
my athletic modifier is +3, so let's hope
Oh
that
boy.
I crit this shit. Okay?
Yeah,
What do I need?
You got this.
What do I need to actually pass this check here?
I'll tell you if you pass it.